This is how to wrestle year round and still do other sports. You need to get one practice a week. So for us, we have 2.5-hour practices. If you come to one practice a week, you get 1.5 hours of drill time, 1 hour of live. That's 52 hours of live times 300 times 60 is 300 and something minutes divided by 5. The average wrestling match, let's say, is 5 minutes each. So you get like 600 and something matches worth of live wrestling just by coming once a week. And then 1.5 hours of drill time. That adds up. Think of how many thousands of reps that you get. Secondly, you're going to be getting into a fight with another human. Some of us, your kids are not good at wrestling because they don't have the fight, because they don't have those calluses, the combative toughness, because they're not in the game, right? So you say, well, my kid doesn't want to wrestle year round because he really, or she is more into gymnastics. Then fine, you shouldn't be watching this anyway, because you should be watching gymnastics Facebook pages and how to get a gymnastics scholarship and how to train in gymnastics year round and still manipulate in your schedule and do other sports. So, you know, if you can work in one practice a week, it makes a difference. You might not think it does, but it does. Second thing I would say is, let's say you do like super duper ultra extreme soccer and we're playing 900 games and you're practicing 5 days a week. Well, you might love soccer. Be like, do you want to play soccer in college? No, I might not even play soccer in high school. I don't know. It's fun. Dude, quit doing the super duper select soccer. It's all expensive. And say, I'm going to do just the local soccer team. I'm going to play for fun, guys. The play for fun team. Join a team where it's just for fun and enjoy soccer. And now you're not going to be traveling the world like or the nation like a rock star playing all these games. And you're going to say, practice twice a week for 1.5 hours. Guess what? There's 1 night a week for wrestling. You get 4 nights a week to be a kid. Hang out with your high school buddies or your middle school or youth buddies. And, you know, sometimes you just have to trim this, carve out this time over here and allocate it over here for your wrestling. So that's what I would do. And, you know, when I get bashed sometimes for mentioning the importance of training year round, I don't mean you have to train 6 days a week. I'm not saying you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and run hill sprints in the rain when you're 5 with your dad screaming at you like a drill sergeant. No, all I said was, if you want to compete at a high level, it's going to be tough to take 8 months a year off. Now you say, well, I don't want to do that. Well, that's fine. You know, if you want to play super duper select soccer, do it. If you want to play in the World Cup one day, good. If you want to play in college one day, good. Then you probably shouldn't worry about wrestling year round, right? You might want to do YMCA wrestling and allocate all that time to soccer, because during wrestling season, you better be playing soccer if soccer is your main sport. Will 1 day a week of soccer make a difference? Yeah, it does in wrestling, right? I just mapped it out, 640 matches worth of live wrestling just by practicing 1 day a week and all those hours of drill time. So, you know, I would say do multiple sports, but you just don't have to do them all at the ferocious level. It's okay just to do a sport for fun. And then you can get on the mat and put that year-round time in and blow your freaking mind how good you can get. Good luck.